This is EonShiKeno. We're going to go on to game number 2 in this best of 3 series featuring our red Protoss player over here in the top left side of Taldrim Altar. It's going to be Mao's Hasu. And his opponent from Team Dignitas, the blue Terran player, it is going to be SeleCT. So we had SeleCT last game, be the winner. Be the winner. Like there was nothing to it. He's like, he just won. Game started, game over. He won. But no, it was a very close game, and it was very entertaining. I really loved it. Wasn't very one-sided. Hasu put up a lot of pressure at the beginning of the game, and I almost thought he was going to make it there for a little bit, but no, SeleCT was just too diligent with his defense and managed to hold it off. Now this game, the map was obviously just a little bit bigger, and we do have the 4 spawning positions here. And look at this. I think someone told me this. Maybe I saw this post on Reddit somewhere, but for some reason now the probes actually go this way, or workers go instead of go this way to scout now. I don't know if that's true, but it just happened there. But more than likely Hasu could have just clicked that on his own. I haven't tested that, but I remember seeing that somewhere. If you've heard the same thing, post in the comments, because I'm like 98% sure of myself that I saw that. And if it's true or not, it's a different story, but we'll see. He's got a rally down here, and it's gonna. Oh wait, maybe he's gonna go down. No, yeah. I mean, but then he's going this way. I'm completely lost now. It's like 50% of you probably have no idea what the hell I'm talking about. But anyways, SeleCT's going to go with that tech lab and go for that wall off there. And the only thing Hasu's going to see is, okay, he's got a tech lab. Good to know. More than likely, it's going to be a Reaper expand. That's one thing SeleCT does like to do. I've seen him use that a couple times. And this is a good map to do it on. A lot of places to jump into your opponent's base. This area is still here. Some maps it's not there. They've actually removed that in some maps. But here's the Reaper. Reaper's coming on out. And you also can get in the base in the back area. You can get up here to the expansion down here. I mean, there's a map to be a Reaper, and this is it. You can kind of just go everywhere with that Reaper. So, like I was saying, he's probably going to transition this into a... now, where is he going over here? Just scouting? No, he's going to throw down a factory probably. Oh, command center. Okay, that makes more sense. This is kind of what I was expecting. Go for the Reaper expand. And this SCV for SeleCT did scout out the natural. The Nexus here being built for Hasu, about the same time as his opponents. Just a hair faster. Chrono boosting out that warp gate. We'll see if Hasu's going to decide to go with that 3-gate pressure he went with last game. Now, one thing about this map, as opposed to the last map, is that this map is a little bit harder to defend your expansion, just because it's a lot more wide open. If they put down bunkers here, you can always just run past them and kind of hang out over here. Use your low ground pylon to warp in up here. And that's something Terran players, I should say, Terran players have to deal with on this map, because I think TvP, especially with early game pressure against a fast command center, Protoss is kind of have a little bit of a favored opening. So we'll see if SeleCT can hold it off, or if that's what Hasu's going to do with anyway. So we got double gateways coming here. So yeah, more than likely this is what we're going to see here from HasuObs. I'm always interested to see which way they try to go with their chrono boosting. Seems like he's going to chrono boost out this warp gate to have that timing matchup with these warp gates to finish on time. He has a pylon pretty close to his opponent's base. Let's see if he's going to make one any closer. A Reaper holding out here at this Selmaga tower. Not anymore. He's going to go down. So Hasu doing a good job here, just clearing out the vision up until his opponent's base. So that way he can kind of, hide his intentions up until the last moment. Zealot Stalker pushing forward. SCV still sees it. And he's going to keep this orbital back in his base, and he's going to make 2 more. So SeleCT isn't going to push out yet. He's playing a little bit safer after seeing that last game. I think that makes sense. 4 Stalkers out on the field. 5 Stalkers, actually. And he's going to warp in some more Stalkers and Zealots. He's doing this all off of 2 gas here and with his natural going. So, good opening here from Hasu. Any Protoss players out there? Oh, I love this from SeleCT. Throwing down another bunker even on top of it. Not even pulling this orbital out yet. Just going to go continue to saturate. This is really smart play from SeleCT. Not risking that orbital at all or any SCVs. So, first bunker's down. Second bunker almost done. That's going to be nice. He doesn't have sentries, so he really can't stop him from just swapping over to this one real quick. And there he goes, just going to transfer that over. He's only going to lose 1 SCV. He's going to go down there, transfer them over, and this is just going to slow down this push for a little bit. SCVs do come out, repair goes down, and at this point, Hasu is going to try and get a couple more SCV kills. Doesn't get one there, but... now, where is he going to go with these stalkers? Now, I think this is a mistake here. Hasu is running away with the stalkers. Now, what I was talking about is he could have easily just walked right on past this bunker and kind of just sat here with his 5-6 stalkers. And what is he going to do? What is SeleCT going to do in this situation? He's got, what, 5 Marines? 5 Marines aren't going to do anything. I mean, even if he gets a Marauder out, he could build another thing here, you know, build some more stalkers, some zealots, and really delay this expansion. And I think that's really what Hasu should have done here. But, you know, he wants to play it a little bit safer figures. Alright, I didn't deal as much damage as I did last time, but... yeah, I think they could have done a lot more damage here if he just put on a little bit more pressure there. SeleCT would have been... he would have delayed his expansion a lot longer. I mean, this whole time he could have still been delayed. He still only has 1 Marauder, and when you're dealing with, you know, 7 Stalkers and like 4 or 5 Zealots, you're going to need more than what he's got so far up and now just to deal with that. And this would all be... mining he hasn't got up until this point. That really would have slowed him down. So, anyways, reactor on the factory. Once again, SeleCT's going to go for that Marine Marauder Medevac play. Hasn't got combat shield yet. Got +1 on the way. Medevac's coming out. Let's check what Hasu's up to. 2 more gas going. Those guys are done. Observer heading out across the map. Nice Zelnaga Tower vision here for Hasu. Even has a probe hanging out over there. And a stalker down here at the bottom one. Zealots in the Sentry. Now, there's only one thing sadder than seeing a Zergling try to kill a Destructible Rocks, and that's like a Sentry try to kill it. Because you just watch Sentries deal damage, and you're like, is that even on? It's like shooting it. You see it shooting it, but you're like, is that even doing any damage whatsoever? It's just funny how how weak Sentries just appear to be. And oh no, the missile turret's going to take out the Observer. Clutch timing. Oh, nice from HasuObs. Pulls it back there. Doesn't fall. And that got pretty close there from SeleCT. I like this missile turret. You don't see too many Terran players do this. You know, he's got a fear. What if he goes DTs? Well, guess what? Missile turret, problem solved. And it's relatively cheap. You know, you're only going to have an engineering bay anyway if you're going to go for a fast expansion because you'll have more than enough money. So just throw down that one missile turret at the front of your base to deal with DTs, I think, is something more Terran players should do. And I've seen a lot of games where Terran players just don't do that, and they're forced to use, what, 2-3 scans? And I'll tell you, one missile turret is a lot cheaper than 1 scan, let alone 2 or 3. So just keep that in mind, you ambitious little Terran players out there, you. Nexus actually have a lot of energy here. He really should start using that. So, Blink on the way. I guess he's going to start upgrades here. Now, one thing I want to tell you guys in case you do not know this. Alright, look at this. See this Nexus here? Has half energy. This one over here, it's got full energy. Now, you may be asking, why is that? Well, for one, if you got your 2 Nexus highlighted, hotkeyed or whatever, and you want to, let's say, Chrono Boost this Robotics Bay, it's going to use the closest Nexus to Chrono Boost this Robotics. So let's say this thing has 50 energy and this other one has 100. It'll still use the Chrono Boost energy out of this one because it's closer than use the topped off one over here. And in that situation, you're kind of just wasting possible energy from this one. So just keep that in mind, Protoss players. You know, use the energy on the full Nexus, as opposed to the energy on the Nexus that's like half. It does take a little bit of extra work, but you know, that's a Chrono Boost you wouldn't normally have. Here we have SeleCT going to go try and take a simulator, and that's going to be a simulator Hasu doesn't have. If he just loses, yeah, that thing's gone. So a nice little surgical strike there from SeleCT, taking out that assimilator, which is a very, very good thing to do. You know, Protoss, one of the races most reliant on gas in the mid and early game. And, you know, at the cost of essentially some medevac energy and a stim, he took that out, so I love that play there. And a medevac with 1 Marine, possibly going to be used either as a diversion or just to do some scouting. I do like it whenever Terran players just drop in 1 Marine, stim, run through the base, and just get a good scout out. It's a lot cheaper than a scan. He's going to see the, oh, nice blink there, but he didn't wait long enough, and he may just get it anyway. Nope, not yet. SeleCT doing a pretty good job there, just keeping those units back. He did scout out that Zealot, or the Twilight Council being researched over there. 1-1 just now finishing for Hasu. SeleCT setting up his 3rd base. We still have this pylon over here. That may be useful in future engagements. 1 Marine doing some scouting. Scouts out the 3rd, and he's going to be able to stim away. Going to get out of there. I like that. I like that a lot. And More gateways coming in here for HasuObs, and are we going to have an engagement here in the middle? One observer. Let's check the vision. I'm going to see his vision here with this. Finally takes out that. So he's got the one observer here, and another observer over here on the left. I think this is just on patrol. Yeah, this is on patrol, keeping an eye out for any drops on the left side of the map. Some stalkers up here at the top to keep an eye on this, and another observer over here. So, I mean, Hasu really playing safe, getting those observers out, and then transitioning into Colossus. Gonna fall back. He sees much too big of an army to deal with here from SeleCT. SeleCT, is he gonna go for a drop in the top? Not sure where he's stimming. He's probably just gonna go get a free kill from this stalker. He sees it up there. Yeah, but no, stalker paying attention, blinks up to the high ground. He's loving he's got that blink right now. Templar Archives on the way. Ghost coming out already for SeleCT. I love that. Also, at the same time, Colossus coming out. And Stalkers get a little bit of damage there on them. Deal a little bit of damage there to the Marines and Marauders, but Medevac's be able to repair that no problem. Both players on 3 base, macroing it up pretty well. 165 supply versus 155 for a Protoss player. Armory is out. He can start 3-3 here anytime he wants to. 3-3 is about to be started here pretty soon for a Protoss player. 2-2's on the way. Storm being researched, extended thermal lance, and the Colossus. So this is a really interesting play here from Hasu. I like the timings of this because he's getting his Colossus at the same time he's getting his High Templar. So the Terran player is thinking, all right, now do I make, what do I mean, it's for, what the hell is this guy doing? Doing a 2-step. Or it'd be a 4-step in his case. SeleCT pushing out across the map. Gonna take out that Zealot, just continue to try and control map presence here. Zealot doing some scouting here for Hasu. And there's a lot of Zealots with the charge upgrade here. He comes with one Colossus. Blinkstalker's pushing forward. Zealots kind of spread out here. Force fields go down, not to do too much effectiveness here. And the Zealots are all dead. The force here from SeleCT is going to crush all of this. Colossus goes down. Zealots are all dead now. And there goes that Immortal. There goes that Sentry. And SeleCT's got to be feeling pretty good. He's got a nice supply lead against HasuObs by 33. Actually, it's 31 now. That one Photon Cannon is going to go down. Stalker's not coming quickly here to the reinforcements of his base. This is a bad fight here. This is a bad fight here for Hasu. There's just so many units here from SeleCT, and he's just nice EMP there. The High Templar out. They do have Storm. This may actually be able to fight this back. Colossus dealing some damage. Nice Storm there on top of those units. One more should be enough to actually fight off the rest of these forces. Yeah, now Stalker's going to just go straight back to... no, he actually lost the Nexus there. Nice job there from SeleCT. So Stalker's going to make quick chase to these medevacs, but the reinforcements are on the way. Nope, they're turning around here. Going to get a couple of medevac kills, so... not going too terribly well for SeleCT, but I think that was an effective trade for SeleCT in this situation. And oh no, Stalker's blinking straight into the Marines, and SeleCT was loving that. So supply evening up a little bit. More barracks being produced here for SeleCT. Starting some more command centers. And as a nice force over here. 3-3. Close to being done for both of our players. Nice upgrades on the way. 4th base going down here for HasuObs. 3rd base once again being rebuilt. Zealot still scouting out. One Zealot down here. I love Hasu's just scouting in this game. It's just so good. He's had map presence all over the place. He's using Zealots in multiple positions. Look at this. To scout for expansions. He's had these Zelnaga towers for so long. He's got observers over here, observers over here. Hasu just playing extremely solid this game with the scouting. And even down here, look at this. He's got Zealots all over the map. And I'll tell you what, one thing, if you're a high-level player, just knowing how many bases your opponent has, like to be 100% sure, knowing how many bases your opponent's on makes the world of a difference. Because if you're thinking, all right, he's on 3 base, I know for a fact he's on 3, I'm on 3, you know how you want to play the game, you know what your opponent's capable of, and you know what you're capable of. You know that if you win a big battle, you could take an expansion, and he's still going to be on 3. That gives you a little bit of an advantage. So, whereas if you win a fight and you don't know if he's on 3 or 4, you're like, well, I don't know if I can risk taking a 4th because... yeah, I don't know, but it's just more information, the better. And a High Templar taking that one. Oh, its leg twitches. Oh, God, did you guys see that? I've never noticed that before. But a ghost leg twitches after you kill it from a feedback with that death animation. That was pretty sweet. So, Hasu down in supply once again. +1 air weapons for the Terran player. And even getting personal cloaking for his ghost. They really need to change that icon between the Banshee and the Ghost, because that's just no reason. There's no reason those should be the same. Because I'm looking at them like, oh, is he getting Banshee upgrade for cloak? No, of course not. I mean, all they have to do is change the color. Anything Get your art department on that Blizzard. It would take probably 30 seconds. Load it up in Photoshop. Click fill, color, whatever that's called in Photoshop. Get it done. Next patch. Anyway, Select pushing out maxed army, looking pretty serious. Marines and Marauders, +3 attack upgrade, combat shield. Scan goes forward, doesn't see anything he's too worried about. More than enough Vikings to deal with any Colossus. 3 Colossus count here, so pretty good number of Vikings to Colossus. He's already got him rallied up. He's going to go for it. The fight has started. Here goes the Colossus dealing some damage. Zealots charging forward. Storm on the Vikings. Seems to only get half of them. The Marines and Marauders stemming back. Ghosts all the way up in their court. There is a Observer there. And, wow, taking so much damage. All the Colossus are going to go down, and there's no Zealots. Hasu really needs to get out of here. Supply, look at that supply totally favoring Select. And Hasu's going to be forced to fall back. Same time over here on the left, Marine Marauder drop. Taking out a Simulator, going to deal some more damage. Take out that high ground pylon and easily get this Nexus if they feel like sticking around. These guys are just going to run. Get that High Templar. No, they do not get it. It's taken out. And this Storm, oh, that's going to be... Oh, nice Storm there. And Select tries to split up those units to take that out, but it was just too much. That was a really nice Storm there, but I think he's going to need 3 or 4 more of those Storms like that if Hasu wants to take the lead here in this game. There's also a lot of valuable mining down here. He's going to manage to take out that factory, I would assume. 72 workers versus 61. Pretty even mining for both of our players. Now, you've got to remember, he's got 3 orbitals on the way here, and that's going to make a big difference in the economy. Hasu's going to have to get about 15 more workers out if he wants to try and match this. And it already, with a count of 72, that's going to be kind of rough to do. You know, sacrifice that 15 supply versus this soon-to-be max Terran army. So Select doing an amazing job of just ramping up his production as this game has went along. Look at all these extra barracks. He's got double starports with double reactors on there. And look at this, even 4 more barracks over here. So, and even 2 more here at the front. He's like, you know what? I don't have enough production buildings. I'm going to be on 4 bases here pretty soon. I can afford it. And Dark Shrine on the way. 6 more gateways on the way. So our Protoss fellow up here at the top is also starting to ramp up production. Another base being taken up here. And engagement's about to happen here for our 2 players. Is he going to back up? No, he's going to back up. Ghost coming in from the right. He's going to take out the Observer with the scan that happened earlier. That was just kind of a nice, convenient thing there for Select to have happen. And a Storm right on top of all those Vikings, dealing a lot of damage. How many Colossus does he have? He's got 3 of them. So if he can take out those Vikings, he can start wrecking some face here. No, 4 more show up here. So nice production showing off here. And here comes the Colossus. Nice EMP there. And look at this. He needs to land some Storms in the back. Zealots coming in from back from the flank, but there's only 2. There's not enough Zealots left. The Marine Marauder ball. They're just storming forward here. And the Storms don't even stop him. Storming forward through the Storms. Ghost still alive. Everything's still alive for some Select. Hasu just got his whole army crushed, and now Select is on the map, looking for bases to kill. Gonna start taking out everything. Got some Zealots here. He scans. Not sure why. He knew there's a base over here. Just trashing everything. Storm happens in the back. Not gonna manage to kill too much there. Ghost taking out that. Over here on the top side, we're gonna see a Dark Templar warped in, and yeah, he's got a Stalker there, but that Stalker's gonna die to SCVs. That's just the worst kind of death. It's a death to SCVs. Is he going to die to an SCV fight? Let's see. Scan goes down. He's going to get the Dark Templar. 3 shots will take it out. Lickety split, no problem. And the Stalker blinks and saves it. Oh my god. That's so funny. I was so expecting him to just be like, yeah, whatever, forget about it, but no. And now Select was just cleaning up some random units here in the middle. Storm goes down. Another good Storm, but it's just, I mean, Select has so many forces at this point. He's taking out bases. Hasu's got no army. He's got, what is this, 1 mining base over here on the left. That's 1 at the top. Just finished in. I think Select even knows about that. Does he? Does he? He does not know about that, but, I mean, it really doesn't matter. Hasu is kind of, there we go. Good game. Well played. Good luck from Hasu. Select takes the series 2-0. And, I mean, Select with some nice army control. Fought out in the open. Worked out greatly for him. Hasu just really, I mean, whenever you have sentries, they're nice and all, but if you can't make those force fields useful, then the units are kind of just like, well, why even have them? I mean, Guardian Shield's nice and all, but they were just, Select had such a nice concave on that big attack, and I don't know, but Hasu plays so solid. I gotta say, I mean, gonna still compliment Hasu, even though he lost his game. He played so solid. It's just that Select was just like only fought good fights and had good victories, and that translated to a win here for him. So, thanks everybody for watching. Make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't done that yet. I'd appreciate it. See you guys later.